All right, so my name is Katie Smith, and I am the graduate assistant for student orgs at Virginia Tech. I am here to help you guys facilitate the conversation that we are going to be talking about for our arts and media breakout group for Hokie Shuffle. So Justin, you want to start us off and give us a little introduction?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Justin Rocha. I'm the president of Spark, and I am a junior from Leesburg, Virginia.
My name is Louis Kruger. I'm also with Spark. I'm the director of fashion and modeling over there. And I graduated high school in Stuttgart, Germany, so that's where I came from.
Awesome, wonderful. So thinking about, since I have both of my friends from Spark here tonight, thinking about your organization that is heavily weighed in different art forms, how have you stayed connected with your different forms of art during the pandemic and quarantine?
Yeah, for me, it's really just been going on social media and seeing all of the cool things that people are creating. On Instagram, I follow like a ton of photographers at Tech and just like all around, and that really inspires me. And then just seeing just cool like artworks on Twitter and Facebook groups, and it's just a really awesome thing to have social media to facilitate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, it's definitely been difficult. I mean, with the pandemic and things being virtual and stuff, but I would definitely, kind of piggyback on what Justin said a little bit. Social media has helped you able to see other creators, other people, and get inspiration. But also, it's been able to, even though like it's been tough. I mean, when one door closes, another door opens. So I've been through this. I've been able to collaborate with people from different schools like Boston College, Clemson, and just talking with them and just kind of like brainstorming different ideas about design and things in that manner. So it's definitely kind of about what you make of it and just kind of searching out other opportunities and stuff and just staying connected in that sense.
Absolutely. I kind of talked about with some of my friends in this office, now is like the best time to try to reach out to as many different companies and orgs because everybody's doing everything online. They're hosting Zoom sessions. So it's like you have this opportunity to interact in a way with orgs or people that you might not have the opportunity outside of an online venue.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise in a way. I think it kind of just the whole quarantine period that we're in right now kind of just made everyone realize that we can kind of connect with different people in different ways now. So that's pretty cool to see.
Perfect. All right, so we're going to move on to some leadership questions, and I'm going to go ahead and pop them in the chat. But once I pop them in the chat, I'll go ahead and read them, and then you guys can just kind of pop in and respond as you want. So our first question is, how has getting involved in the role you are in shaped your college experience?
For me, I would say that it's led me to meet people that I never thought that I would meet or interact with. And it's allowed me to learn how to work with different personalities, which I think is just a very invaluable skill set to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely the people is definitely probably the best part of it, just being able to be surrounded with other people and just like have a platform, have a place where I can share my passion and like what I want to do, and also hear from other people is like I love music. I love listening to music all the time. I don't necessarily like my field is not like I don't really know how to produce music that well, but I'm like super interested. I would love to like know how to do it better. And so there's other people other leaders, other people I can talk with and stuff and hear their passion. And so just like being in a community, being in a place where I can talk to other leaders, talk to other people, and we can just kind of exchange ideas and talk to each other and build each other up has definitely helped shape just like my college experience and help me not just in college but just in life.
Absolutely. What is something you've struggled with as a leader?
For me, I would say kind of making sure that everyone can meet at the same time has been a little bit of a struggle just because of how quarantine has been working, and everyone's in a bunch of different organizations and has different responsibilities with their, maybe they have apartment responsibilities or they have a job or something. It's just really hard to get everyone to have like a meeting time at the same time. But I think we've done a pretty good job at making it work. We found software like when to meet to really kind of figure out when everyone's available. So
And Justin, would you say that's an issue like outside of COVID you face, or do you think it's gotten more intense since we've flipped all virtual?
I would say we definitely had problems. I think we definitely had problems with that before COVID too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say kind of along, similar lines. I have to give Justin a lot of credit because it is difficult getting us on the same page and stuff, but he does a great job, day in, week out. But I would say for me, I mean, just just really, I guess, like finding a balance, finding like being able to like reach out and see other people's like perspectives, other people's just to try to like bring people together that like may not be like similar to you, that have different interests. Because I mean that's what our club is all about, just having people from different creatives and everything, just bringing them together and finding like how can I get like involved with that person, how can me and this person collaborate, how can this be the best for everybody, that's definitely a challenge. But it's a great challenge. It's something that is important. And I mean, I know Justin could probably say this also. Like it's just like it's a good challenge. We love to work on it. We love to try to collaborate.
I was going to say, I'm sure it's a challenge, but it has a great reward at the end.
Absolutely.
For sure.
How do you feel, or not how, why do you feel it's important to get involved in college?
I think having a group of people where you have a similar goal or similar interest is really important, just because coming to tech where you're at a school with like 30,000 plus students, it can sometimes be a little bit isolating.
Mm.
But definitely finding like a group of people, I think is just really important just for making friendships, building connections, building a network, and really just kind of making you feel like you have a place at such a big university.
Yeah, it's definitely it, it's whatever you make of it, really. So just being involved and finding different groups, experimenting with you know experimenting with different things, because this is for a lot of people freshman year, like um this may be the first time you're moving away from your family, your hometown, and just being able to be involved with people, because I mean I struggle with loneliness a lot also, just like being able to find people, being able to go out and meet people and just try to explore and try to find yourself and find your interest, and get you prepared for what's next. It's a perfect college, is like a great opportunity, a great time, just to try to explore and just get involved with different things.
Just kind of piggybacking off that idea, do you feel like maybe you're leaning even more into your orgs with everything being online? I know I feel like, especially in my academic setting, a lot of, my classmates where maybe I wouldn't be reaching out to them before, we're kind of like banding together and trying to find time where we can hang out virtually and do things together.
Yeah, I mean, I think that going virtual in a way, it's definitely made us find more ways to hang out, and I feel like it's kind of made us want to spend more time together virtually, just because we're not going to be able to see each other for who knows how long. But but yeah, and just doing things like going on like Discord servers with our friends and playing games like Among Us. Like that's been something that our club's been doing recently. It's just been really cool just to bond that way. And honestly, sometimes it makes it a little bit easier, since we don't have to travel anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, just with Zoom, and we have the opportunity, like with Zoom, like no one has to travel, like we don't have to all meet in one room and stuff. So it definitely opens up, a lot of opportunities. I mean, this kind of goes back to a couple questions ago, again, it's still the difficulty of getting everyone to meet and stuff, and Justin does a good job with that. And I would definitely say it's provided like a space. Another good reason for involvement is just like during this time where like just with social distancing and stuff, and the normal opportunities to meet people and stuff may not be there, like with classes and everything. It's definitely just a great opportunity, a great way to meet people and be involved and have that social life that we're missing as far as in person.
Absolutely. How would you say you've been balancing being involved in your organization as well as all your other responsibilities you might have as a student?
Um, I would say that it's sometimes a little bit tough just because you want to spend like a lot of time like with everything that you're doing to make sure that everything's going well. But I think like really just kind of taking a step back and analyzing how much time you really need to put in those different responsibilities is really important. And I think that's something that I've learned, especially like right now with quarantine, just really how to delegate my time and my responsibilities. So
Yeah, I would say, I
definitely,
mean, oh, I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I'm done.
um, I was just gonna say, I mean, like, I mean, even now, like, time management has been preached like over and over, but even now, I kind of realized, I honestly thought I would have, you know, more time with everything being online and stuff, but I kind of almost found myself like almost like even more busy just with doing things and just with the other Zoom calls, everything, just trying to do work and just trying to adapt and everything. So time management is definitely important, and you gotta find your balance, because obviously academics and everything is important, but you gotta find that balance in like for yourself, and so you don't burn yourself out or end up, you know, I mean, I battled with that early in the semester where I felt like I was you know, burning myself out. I had to take a step back. I had to just and I talked to other people in my org about this, and they were a great support. They were great help, and just about managing my time and getting back to where I need to be.
Absolutely. Time management is so key right now. It's something I myself am struggling with a little bit. What is something or what is the most important lesson you've learned by being involved in a student organization?
So going back to I guess freshman year when I started doing Spark, the most important thing that I've really taken away is making sure that everyone has a voice and feels just like they have an equal say in the organization, um, whether that's in like in the officer positions or in the general body. Um, that's just super important, just so you're not doing things that other people don't necessarily want to do, and so everyone is just like happy and having a good time with the org. That's just super important, just because if you're not having fun with what you're doing, it's like what's the point? So really just kind of like making sure that everyone's on the same page with what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, what they want to get out of it is crucial, I think, for any student organization.
Can you repeat the question one more time for me? I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course. What's the most important lesson you've learned by being involved in a student organization?
It's I would say the most important lesson for me is it's opened my mind and made me more just being around other people that are like when I first got to college. You know, I was kind of, I didn't really have a place. I wasn't really, I thought like I was the only person that, you know, thought like I did or had the interest that I did. But by being a part of this organ, being a part of finding somewhere, just finding other people, like it's like I just realized how big of a world it is. There's other people with the same passion for like what I want to do, same passion for creating, and so just like just being able to really be a part of something and know that people out there with the same passion, the same goals as you is I would say the best lesson I've learned.
Definitely. All right, you guys, we're moving on to our last question. How have you stayed motivated during a pandemic in a primarily virtual semester?
For me, I'm honestly just really looking forward to when we can kind of return back to normal, whenever that may be. But I really kind of want to position myself in a way where I can still be able to get stuff done. And once we're able to return back into an in-person environment, I'm not like completely thrown off by things. So that's kind of been my main motivation. Also, just really just try and get stuff done um, while I can. Like there's just a lot of opportunities I can do right now, like just going outside and just driving around and taking pictures. Like I'm a photographer, so just going around, going outside has been much more convenient than ever before. Just traveling to like parks and stuff like that if they're open. It's been something that's been really motivating for me. Um,
Uh,
and
but
yeah, just like trying to just figure out how to get everyone just together during this period too with Spark just virtually. Since I know there's a lot of people that don't really know what to do right now, I kind of want to be able to find a safe space for them to come out and be creative and show off their cool ideas and collaborate with others.
for me, how I stay motivated is really just focusing on the bigger goal, the bigger purpose. Just I'm a big person that just like has like huge goals and just has my eyes set on them. So for this like COVID and everything and going online, it's definitely been like a bump in the road. It's not I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anyone was really expecting it like to this extent, especially like when we first heard about it like a year or so ago. But just having the bigger picture in mind and just really thinking like this is how it is, this is how it's going to be, how can I make the most of it, and where can we go from here. um that's definitely that's definitely been how I've stayed motivated, and just with everything, with school, with the org, with other things I'm doing, it's just all about having like the vision to see like you just need to work with what you got and just keep going to achieve your goal and where you want to be.
Absolutely. I think this is a great, almost kind of low stakes environment to practice that ability to change and adapt to different circumstances, because it's definitely a skill you need post graduation once you kind of start whatever you're doing after graduation. So that is all of our questions for tonight. Now the spotlight is on you, Justin and Lewis. Tell us all about Spark. How and when can student join? Do you guys have any upcoming events? And where can students find your contact information?
Yeah, so what Spark is a creative networking organization. So whether you're into photography, fashion, music, videography, anything creative, we are just here to provide just kind of that support system for you to really kind of just figure out what you want to do and collaborate with others and meet other people and learn from others. And it's just a really cool just group of people just to hang out with and get to know. To join, we actually have a Google form that you can fill out. The link is on our Gobbler Connect and in our Instagram bio. And some upcoming events that we have include a weekly movie night session that we're doing. Not exactly sure which one is tomorrow, but it's every Friday at 5:30, and then a discussion about the movie at 8. And then we are doing a animation workshop in the future, and then we're doing a monthly photography challenge. So every single day this month, there's a new challenge for taking a picture. Like today is take a picture in the morning. Yesterday was take a picture with a silhouette. So we're really just trying to have people just kind of find their creative boundaries. And then our contact information is in our Gobbler Connect, on our Instagram, Facebook, really any of our social medias.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any interest at all or just wants to come check out and see what it's about, even if like any of these things we just mentioned like aren't necessarily like your number one interest. You know, we're always people are always like our group, our club is all about collaboration. It's all about everyone. So if someone else has an idea, someone else has anything, we have tons of people that are willing to listen and then make whatever you want like become a reality, just working together to do that. So yeah, Justin did a great job with the overall overview. Go check us out, our socials at VT Spark, and just look forward to seeing any new members.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lewis and Justin from Spark. We look forward to continuing to see what you guys will do the rest of the semester and continually.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Thank you.